can assist each other based upon our schedules. That's how I see.
Well, Indians have that mentality, right?
Yeah.
Who?
They're Indians.
Who you
With
talking
the
about? Red dot or feather?
Wow.
regardless.
Oh,
Oh, oh man.
uh-oh.
No,
What you talking about?
what I'm saying
Uh-oh.
is they have that idea of the village mentality or the extended
Right.
family. Which at the end of the day, I would say Hispanics too. They have that idea, but
Yeah, Asian people as well. Like
yeah,
they,
Asian people as
I
well.
mean, you know,
And I think is a benefit.
it is.
Hey, what's going on, Tony?
Hey,
We got Tony.
we have
in
a
the-
fellow
got Tony in
history
the
teacher
party.
here. We have
He
a
said-
history teacher
he's
right
a
here.
history teacher.
Yes, sir.
No fucking way.
What's going on?
Oh,
we can't hear you, Tom.
him.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear him.
Tony,
we
we
just
can't hear
heard
you.
you a second ago.
But
Check.
he put his headphones.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah, we
we
can
go.
hear you.
Good.
Man, I try to look official, put the headphones on and stuff, man. Let's get with others. I don't need that in my life. You do like this. Go ahead. You see the Naruto cap? Let's get it.
Oh man, what's going on, Tony? What you think about that? The idea
About the nuclear family, what you was talking
Yeah.
about, I've never heard of that before, man. I heard of a nuclear holocaust. What the hell? What are you talking about? I mean, beer look pretty nuclear right now. Going in, bruh. Like you took my facial hair, I took your facial hair. What is going on?
Oh man.
Go ahead and educate your boy on the nuclear family, man.
What the nuclear family is the idea of having, the mom, dad, child, right? And people growing up with that foundation. Does that benefit our entire community if we had a strong, nuclear family? If everyone grew up in that, yeah. Why would you say that?
Because I grew up with a nuclear family, and look how successful I am. I'm just saying. I mean, you got your pop's perspective, then you have your mother's perspective, rather than just one person's perspective. And I feel like if I didn't grow up with my dad, I mean, I grew up around San Francisco, Oakland, I probably would have been gay or something. You know how influence is big. And that's dead ass. Like, bruh, I'm not saying anything wrong.
Let's go.
I mean, I love female action. And I'm not saying anything wrong with gay people. I love female action. But all I'm saying is that I always try stuff like once. Like, you know me, that's my personality. Like, ooh, let me try that.
Right.
But if I didn't have my pops in my life, I'm like, I don't know. My dad, but he's like, you're not wearing pink, you're not wearing yellow, you're wearing black, gray, that's it. Right. Easter time. Ooh, I want a basket. You ain't getting no basket. I ain't get no basket. You get some white eggs.
Can get baskets.
Eggs are white. You getting white eggs. You're not getting no sprinkles on them. You're not getting no colors. You're not getting none of that. I'm like, damn. Now look at me. Look at all these different colors and stuff, man. That's another thing. People rebel. People rebel too, but not in that way. I'm telling you, I ain't never messed with dudes.
I was about to say, I didn't know where he's going with that.
I was like, where you going with this, Tony?
But y'all already know how we used to do when we used to go to the beach, man. Come on, man. Y'all know. I ain't messing with no dudes.
But I love this. We all got like, and this goes back to what I was saying. Black folks got different opinions. We not all just one way about things. We all think for ourselves and stuff. It almost feels like though the time to be unified was back in the 1800s, before fucking social media and before motherfucking all this individualism. And at this point now, like that's just a wrap because everybody is, everybody's so informed on their own and so self-expressive, if that's even a word. But that's, like I said, to our credit, maybe to our detriment.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. You said Black people aren't monolithic. And you said that could be to our credit and to our detriment.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But, back in the 1800s, well, we were fucking slaves, but, if we had opportunities and shit, when we came out, like that was the time for everybody to be unified and be on the same accord. That's when white people were, but now everybody, like I said, the society's become very individualistic. You got the internet. You can make money without having to come out your house. You don't need
Right.
nobody else.
That's what
So
I'm trying
that, yeah, that sense of community now is kind of a wrap. So maybe, you know, I'm trying to think of like, what's the fix, right? Like, what's the answer? Because I don't know if we're ever gonna get reparations, man. That 14 trillion sound, it sounds good, man. It got me kind of excited, but I don't like to count money I don't have.
I'm gonna say the answer is, and it sounds bad, but that
Oh,
whole
so-
pull yourself up by the bootstraps is probably going to be the best response to Black people. Because I was just having this conversation with my mother when we were talking about how Black people, you know, Black people vote Democrat every election. And you know, she was also telling me about these like 4 Black Republican women she saw, and they were speaking. And the Kim Klacik was one of them, and she was basically talking about how Democrats have been in office in Baltimore for the past couple of years or whatever, and they've, you know, been given funding and everything, but it's not being allocated to the city, you know, because they still have abandoned properties and all of that stuff, you know. And we were just talking about how Black people have this thing where we like handouts. We don't really want to work. You know, we don't really want to put forth the effort. We want to just drown in our sorrows about things that have happened. And it's like, you know, I'm 100% for reparations, you know, but I'm also like, get off your ass, you know, because I know people personally who have been on public assistance and government assistance or whatever for years, generations, and they're passing that idea on down to their children. So I mean, you know, like when Trump was running, Mark made the statement of he hoped that Trump won because maybe it'll make Black people wake the fuck up, you know.
I feel the same way right now. Anyways, I hope this motherfucker Trump wins again. I'm the type of motherfucker who loves to see the world burn. Okay. And the reason why I like to see the world burn is because when you destroy something, it gives you the opportunity to rebuild it. So I believe that Black people have to be in the worst possible outcome in life in order for them to get their shit together. Because a lot of niggas do not understand, like they don't take shit serious. I think like we literally had Halloween a couple of days ago and on Saturday, and the same motherfuckers who was talking shit about Trump having these fucking conventions or whatever, and with the whole coronavirus thing going on, are the same niggas who was at the Halloween party with no fucking mask on,
or hosting Halloween parties.
Yeah, so it's just like niggas don't take shit serious. So I like to see niggas get fucked up as hard as possible so niggas can wake the fuck up. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. I just love it. It makes me feel better that Black people learn their fucking lesson. And it's sad that they got to get their ass whooped to fucking learn it, but they got to learn it some way, somehow. Otherwise, we still gonna be here 4 years later talking about the same shit.
I mean, it wasn't just Black people that woke the fuck
Well,
up.
yeah, it was everybody.
Yeah.
But
Everybody woke the fuck.
Yeah.
White people were like, "Oh shit, we still
Right.
racist." No,
yeah. No, you're right. But
how can somebody vote for Trump? He's so racist. I mean, America voted for him, so
exactly.
Hey, when niggas checks stop cashing, right, and that bank account, you realize that bank account's all digits. That's when niggas will wake the fuck up. But I don't know if it'll happen until then.
What if you somebody who don't have a check to cash? Hell, I mean,
COVID, that's happening to a lot of people now. It's like
I just don't understand how all of these people were getting this fucking what is that? Unemployment. You get unemployment, you get extra money, and
it ain't no extra money. That's the money they've been robbing from you for years.
But what I'm saying, exactly. But what I'm saying is, you were getting unemployment, plus you were getting that additional money. Some of these people were making what, $900 a week. You know, a lot of these people weren't even making that with their regular jobs. And guess what they were doing? Shitting it away the whole a pandemic.
That's what Josh was saying about the cash payments for the reparations. Niggas just gonna go crazy.
I've got a friend. I've got a homeboy. I got a personal experience with that. He was getting unemployment and fucking it off. Just fucking it off, not doing anything with it. And what I blame that on? Education.
Right.
If somebody, and it took me, I'm a college educated motherfucking dude. It took me, that was probably 2 years ago that I really understood. And the invention, like Robin Hood, making it real easy to invest in stocks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me it was like 2 years ago that I really understood how to start investing my money and doing things with my money and shit. Like why don't they teach that shit in the schools?
Well, because
the school is too busy. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, you can go.
I mean, because school's too busy teaching us about the past and not the future, right? I mean, with white people, the past is great. For us, the past is terrible. So, like, if we look back on the past, like we think, wow, we used to be slaves. That doesn't feel good. You look at white people, their past, like shit. We used to be kings, emperors, presidents, all that stuff, owners. So what does that do? That we start like living our lives like that, but we don't learn about finance. To Josh's point, we don't learn about all of that stuff until you get to college,
Right.
So it's just
white people were the original gangsters, the original thugs. Real life, real talk, bruh. White people came all you gotta think about this. They the one colonized everywhere else, you dig? So let's think about this. What Asians colonized? Nothing. They were satisfied. They were self-sufficient. Africa, satisfied, self-sufficient. Australia, satisfied, self-sufficient. Europe, fuck this. Let's go find out what's over there and over there and over there and take over because we don't have enough here.
Well, it's the animalistic mindset that they have. I like to keep them in their space of being Neanderthals, animals, whatever. But
they call everybody else Neanderthals though. But look, they came to America and took over all the Native Americans. Over 85% of Native Americans died because of Europeans.
It's a predator.
They were some nasty motherfuckers.
Right.
Oh, they were.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's go to the Caucasus Mountain. I mean, you're saying in terms of violence. Well, yeah, I mean, because if we want to talk about Neanderthals and animals going to the Caucasus Mountains, how did they live in these mountains? But that's enough.
These on everybody. They started everything. They started SARS. They started herpes. Them niggas created AIDS.
They brought roaches to America.
How did AIDS just start out of nowhere, bro?
Some people might say it's survival, right? They are natural predators, right? So
I have thought about that. Yes, that's true.
It's funny that y'all say this because them niggas is outside right now. Niggas ain't playing no more. So you got
there goes John, man. Look at this monkey.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
This monkey showing up.
Yo, America about to burn, bro.
Yo, America about to burn.
Yo, man, lock your doors tonight.
I fucking love it.
White people. Some white woman head just exploded. Looking at that. Man.
I didn't know what to think.
Her head really exploded. I mean, shoot. I know y'all been watching Pornhub lately. Them white girls be all over the black guys. Y'all be seeing that, bro. White girls don't have sex with white guys anymore. You just see a black guy on there like walking out of nowhere.
All right.